How's it going? I hope that you slept well. I hope that you're well rested. I hope that today's an amazing day for you. September 1st. This is your daily insight on life and love for September 1st, and it's 2020. It's also timeless, so you know wherever you're pulled to this in time, this might have a message for you. This is general, it's collective. Don't force it to fit if it doesn't fit. If you have questions about booking your own personal reading, my information is in the description. And if you are new to the channel, sometimes it gets colorful here. It's always fun. I really hope you enjoy the show. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications. Thumbs up is down there. I mean, it's there. You might as well hit it. I mean, it's totally cool. I was guided to kick this off with the regular Rider-Waite. I love that this is the base part of this reading. You are the overcomer. If I could say anything directly to whatever the opposition of this was, is it can't be in this phase. It's this feeling of you confronting them and you being better off without them. I'm seeing this as a lot of manipulation, power play. So you felt crazy, you felt trapped. This was something where you had to learn how to fight back. I see that you did this. Being pushed back into a corner so much where you don't have anywhere else to go. And they keep pushing you. You learned how to fight back. This was your destiny. This was your stance and your power. I mean it when I say you're the victor in this. You're not going to be hurt. You're never going to be trapped again. All of this is part of some amazing destiny of yours. It's fate. And every single gear is in divine working order with this one. You did everything just in the nick of time. I can't tell you how much I love that. Look at this. I see how crazed and how almost out of your mind you felt. This is what I want to see. This in reverse. This is where you are fighting back. And look, this is your victor. I love this. I want to see what's coming up to be healed in this moment. So, let's see. Oh, goodness. The trusty old Healing with the Angels. Let's see what's up. Study. Okay. Watch and learn. Focus. You got this. Body care. You got to see where you're holding stress in your body. That's almost a spiritual order. A lot of you are getting a lot of healing messages in your dreams. And I don't mean that in a figurative way. Like, in your dreams. No, not like that at all. The forgiveness. I feel like you're not in communication with whoever this is involving. They may have crossed over, or just hell or high water, you're not up for talking with them. I mean, you can always do that thing where you write that really nasty letter. Some of you have sent that. I don't know how productive that would be. It definitely feels good to get the word out. But this is what I'm seeing for this right now. In the dreams, it's coming up for you to process. I want you to look and see where you're carrying that stress in your body. Is it in the shoulders? Is it in the back? Is it in the legs? This is all metaphysical reasons. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing you with anything. But as long as there's not some other sort of medical thing going on, this is probably some sort of metaphysical reason why this is happening. Whether it's in your legs, this is usually walking in the past or walking in the future, some sort of blockage on that one. It's very unique for your experience, which is why I want you to think long and hard about it and maybe even contact a spiritual advisor about this. So the healing is going to be coming in the dreams because this is when you are letting your guard down to be at your most vulnerable. Remember the beginning of this reading. I was talking about you and being pushed into that corner and fighting back, and you being the victor, you learning how to fight. It's wonderful, and this is everything that you're doing right now. However, my gripe with that is you're not letting any sort of vulnerable emotion pierce through that. I don't want you to become hardened and mask it, and call it a mask of self-preservation or, just you being strong. That's not it at all. it's a way to protect yourself almost to a fault. When you are in the healing process, you don't want to lose your sense of humanity. Now, with everything that you have just been through, all that intensity, the exasperation, for God's sakes, it's really easy to slip back into a negative coping pattern. We don't want to do that. So, Archangel Raphael healing. If you could give some guidance on this, that'd be like super cool. All right, these are all a mess, so I'm just not even gonna look. All right, easy does it. Don't try and be a hero. You're already a hero. You're pretty amazing. All right. Eek. So I want to reach as many people as I can with this one, and you know how I have colorful language at times. I'm going to have to really reel that one in because I want to connect with as many of you as possible because I think you're amazing. I kind of can't do that with my sailor mouth. It's going to get interesting. But I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you showed up. Exercise is key. Okay, so that's coming up to be healed. Diet is important. And second opinion. Okay. What's the second opinion about? We're going to look into this. Divine intervention. You need a Hail Mary. You need your spiritual guidance right now. I am definitely never, ever, ever going to discount counseling, therapy. I think that these are all amazing things. Group sessions, whoever you can, show yourself to. These are all amazing things. This is saying one of the things that you can consider is maybe trying, so not checking with spiritual, no. The divine intervention, opening yourself up, trying to see the spirit message in this one. What have you called in to be healed? Diet is important here. What are you drawing in a way, metaphysically craving right now? I don't mean this in the way of food, although that can be the case with some of you. I get it. I really want you to pay attention to your body. I feel like there's these, I feel like it's showing up as like these little piercing sensations in the body. See where that's coming up for you. The divine intervention, this is what it's trying to get you to go about this another way. I never want you to lose the ability to get angry. I feel like your anger is something that's very healthy and that you should embrace right now. But don't lead your life with anger in this one. This isn't healing. This is still working from a very wounded place. This is what we are talking about right now. Anger comes from a place of hurt, remorse. One of my favorite quotes is by George Carlin. A cynic is just a disappointed idealist. Don't let that become you. You can be a realist. You can be a realist and an idealist and not lose that sense of self. But this is involving complete breakdowns in emotional connections. All right. Spirit, what can you watching this expect if you continue on this path? Okay, so we have the Four Wands upright right now. That's cool. That's kind of cool. Swift action. I think that you're going to be staying put for a little while in this situation if it's in regards to a personal relationship or a job situation. Some of you might be, some of you might be arriving at a place where you were going to be for a very long time. I don't see you kind of town hopping on this one. Some of you might involve a move, but after the move is settled, you can expect long-term wherever you're going. If we're looking at personal connections here, what's coming in is going to be there for a very long time. It's really solidifying the sense of security with you, newfound sense of security. And I don't want you to go into this situation or connection with unresolved trauma. I get it. We are constantly in a state of progress, but it has to, well, you have to allow yourself to be in a better place so you can not be a stranger in a connection or in this environment. Does that make sense? Not that you are authentically a stranger, but that mask that you're wearing is what makes you a stranger. Come as you are, please. Even with the unresolved trauma, if you're being honest with it, this is going to be the quicker way through this. You're not going to lose any of the process of it. You are processing a lot of trauma. And if you can show that, then, you know, it'll be more easily adaptable. Does that make sense? I don't want to use this deck. No, I'm still being pulled over here. So we're going to go with archetypes. What archetype are you working with? I'm splitting the deck and I'm seeing slave in reverse and child orphan upright. So giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. No, you are not going to do that. You are not going to give your power away to anyone ever again. You are going to own your power and you are going to get help in getting your power back. Your retrieval might involve some little bit of backup, emotional backup, but you're never going to give your power away to another person. You are never going to be at a place of indecision. You're going to work your way through this because you're amazing. So the child orphan is independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering the fears of surviving. You are getting your spiritual muscles. And I can't say just how incredible that is. You've always been strong. That's the thing. I get that all this conditioning that you have been through has made you amazing, strong, wonderful. What's coming out of this is a newfound sense of strength. How that looks is going to be very unique for you and your situation. Again, this is general collective. If this doesn't resonate, don't force it to fit. You can let it fall away. You can always ask questions about booking your own personal reading. Yes, I definitely still have the coronavirus sale going on. Yes, I have some openings. And yes, you could totally reach out again down there. So it's a thing. Let's see. Where are we going with this? The Rebel in reverse. Rejects legitimate authority out of anger. For the love of Christ, don't let anger be your navigator. I want you to embrace your anger. Use it as a tool, not as a way of life. There is a difference. Okay. The femme fatale. I don't care what your gender is. I really don't. It's about you and embracing your, in a very non-sexual way, or sexual, whatever, your seductive qualities. You are somebody who is highly addicting. You're wonderful. I can see why people would want to latch on to you just based on this alone. Don't let the undertone of this be inauthentic. Again, working with the anger. You have a lot of desirable traits. You have to find out what your power is and lead with that. I don't care what anyone else's power is. You finding yours and building on that is what's going to be what sets you apart. And there isn't one that is better than the other. It's all a matter of how you use it. So the network, I feel like you're very naturally charismatic, but I think that you're exhausted from everything, like everything that just happened. This is why you're being pulled into a retreat, which happened on yesterday's reading. And now it's maybe you're not communicating yourself in this wounded state just yet. Maybe you're trying to push the envelope on your reemergence on this one. You really got to pace yourself. So then we have the destroyer in reverse. So intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. You being the amazing light worker you are, again, this is all about leading with anger. You are not going to make your light brighter, or you are not going to shine brighter just by diminishing someone else's light. Even if it was whatever the oppression was, it's not to squash, belittle, and have it be that disabled power. It's all about holding things accountable. Accountability is huge in this one. Own your situation. Own where you are in this one. You shine bright because you are overcoming so much. You are so perseverant. Whatever this was, they can be held accountable for it. And yes, you could be somewhat of an aid to have them held accountable to this. But you have to do it from a place of balance. Not just a knee-jerk reaction, not a gut reaction. You're too amazing for that. It's counterproductive as to what you have done and how far you've come. I really hope that made sense. I'm not trying to patronize you or patronize you. Patronize. You know what I mean. You're amazing. You're charismatic. Don't let it be inauthentic. So, Spirit, tell me more. Getting rid of this fear, this power hungry. I feel like you still have the ghost of what it is. I think it's almost a form of spiritual shell shock because you are free and you know that you're free and you have this freedom, but there's still that inner monologue that says, maybe it feels traumatic. This is something that you got to be kinder to yourself and more easy on the process about. It's not going to just be a switch flip and then all is well in the world. This is going to take time. So then let's bring you right back into rest. It's like, when you get sick and you're starting to feel better or the antibiotics are starting to work, you either cut the antibiotics too early or you overwork yourself as you're feeling better. It shoots you right back into that ailment, into that illness, and makes you recuperate the right way. And it hits you even harder. You don't want to do that. Do whatever it takes to get to a place to be all right without bypassing anything. All right. So if you stay on this path, what can you expect? You're going to start to see your hard work pay off in a very real and solid way. And I see that this is going to allow you to be open to various forms of intimacy. This might be bringing in a new partnership, a new comrade, kindred spirit type deal, a new sense of intimacy and support and just connection. Set your eyes out. We're getting rid of those residual nerves, that anxiety. Some of you are still dealing with that nervous stomach, and that's really harsh. You have your eyes set out so far down the road. Please be in the present moment. You can dream of a future, but don't dwell in a place that's not here yet. You're calling in every single one of those moments with this moment, and how you react and how you choose this moment is going to be, it's going to be what gets that future, that incoming future, to unfold accordingly. You have every reason to be proud of yourself. But again, I think that some of you are dealing with imposter syndrome. You can have all of your accomplishments, regardless of what kind of accomplishments, placed out before you, and you'll still shy away from it. Your hard work is paying off. It took you a long time to get here, to get to this place. And now you're here. So it's like, am I really here? Yeah, you're really here. You're in your whole new life. You survived your ascension. You survived Ascension 2020 for yourself. And I get that for some of you, this has gone on for years, but you're here. All right. So a lot of you are feeling very tired too. I've been getting that. That's also part of letting go of the fight and not being on such a defensive, the defensive mode. All right. Closing messages. Ooh. Amazing new beginnings are at hand. Major life decisions. Everything is going to be made with authenticity and with truth. I think you are going to be working with truth, unbridled truth moving forward. And then we have this one. You are going to be in this place for a very long time. I don't want you to dwell on too many tower moments. That's not really feeling accurate for where everything's going for you. I think that you have dealt with a lot of them. And now it's a time of acclimating to the situation and developing your new perspective on life. So all new beginnings are coming in right now. Not really feeling death or tower moments. I mean death in a very figurative way, but there are a lot of major decisions, but I want you to make them with confidence because every single one of these is about prosperity. And we have Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. Amazing news is incoming, amazing opportunities incoming, and it's going to be something where, God, we have almost, do we have all the aces? I mean, I could put out all the cards and just be like, yeah, we have all the aces. No, a lot of amazing changes are happening, a lot of new beginnings, and I see the boundaries. You can keep people in your life even if they aren't in alignment with you, but this is talking about your personal boundaries with them and authentically respecting them. Whatever you have walked away from, I feel like you are telling them, yes, very much so, you are better off without them. The days are brighter. You love or you can care about them, but it has to be at a difference for some of you. That's perfectly fine. And again, if that's not your storyline, don't force it. If you have questions about booking your own personal reading, again, check the email or find me on any social platform, and you can DM me on there. But definitely say hello. Feel free to let me know where you are in the world. And I really hope that this finds you well. Happy September. It's going to be an amazing month. Everything it's feeling like it's on an upswing. So I have faith. This is a time of prosperity, action, and new seeds that will be sown later on in life, but they feel pretty wonderful. I hope that this finds you well. I'll talk to you all soon, and until next time, stay safe and have fun. Bye for now.